So Morwan, after hearing so much about the importance of IEC 60601 to ensure the safety and reliability of a medical equipment, I think one question that everybody wants to know is that is it expensive for a manufacturer supplier to get a certification? What are some of the typical costs that they can expect?
So Jane, yeah, that's a very good question. And we got this question a lot of times. I would like to answer these questions from another perspective. So the typical costs of the testing itself is very small compared to the whole development cost of an active medical device. So this portion is very small. So, but I see and understand that our clients and medical device manufacturers are also very cost cautious. And I would like to answer also this question with, it depends on the quality of the preparation. For example, if you start the testing after the whole development phase, just before time to market or just before market a device, then the risk is high that non-conformities occur during the testing, and testing needs to be repeated. That means at the testing point of time, the requirements are not fulfilled, and the manufacturer has to go back in an early stage of the development phase and has to redesign the medical device and then again retest it. This is very costly and takes a lot of time. So not only the costs of the actual testing, but also it's increased, the increased time to market for the manufacturer is the cost part, the big cost part. So, and therefore we provide or offer also our clients a smart solution, which we called pre-testing. So we ask our clients to come to us in a very early stage of design, in the development phase of the medical device design and development, to make sure that we do the necessary tests at the beginning or in the middle of the design phase, and not at the end of the design phase where retesting may occur. So in this pre-testing phase, we can make sure that major non-conformities doesn't occur, or the probability of major non-conformities are reduced at the end of the design phase. So our tip to the manufacturers is that to contact us, and depending on the phase of the design and development of the medical device, we would tailor a solution and help to fulfill the requirements early in a very early stage, to avoid later on delays in time to market.
So thank you so much, Morwan, for actually sharing with us, some of the processes and some of the things to take note of when doing IEC 60601 certification and testing. So one of the questions that our listeners would like to know when we survey them is, how long does it take to achieve this certification? Because it sounds so technical and requires a lot of expertise. So how long does it take in your best opinion?
Well, that's right. It needs a lot of expertise to do the testing, but this is why we have our experts. Also from the manufacturer side, the whole design and development needs a lot of expertise. But at the end, we work very close together with our clients and medical device manufacturers to find a solution in a very smart and fast way. So if you ask us how long it takes, this is strongly dependent on the complexity of the device, first of all, but also it's strongly dependent if there are non-compliances or not. So in a let's say in a perfect world, I would say, where everything is fine and the test is pass, all tests are pass, then I would say it takes up to 3 months for completion of the testing. So, but as I said, depending on the complexity of the device, can take up to 6 months. And in worst cases, if the requirements are not fulfilled or the documentation is not sufficient, it takes much longer. So this is very, very dependent on the preparation of the manufacturers. The sooner we get in contact with our clients, the sooner we can elaborate or find ways how to test, how fast we test, and find a way, in a cost-efficient way and a fast way to do that. I mean, we are in Asia Pacific, but I would like to talk for the whole company that we are, of course, we are international test house. We are in Japan. We are notified certification body, so-called NCB. We can issue certificates by ourselves. We have labs all over the world. If we look into Asia, we have big labs in China, in Asia Pacific, in Japan, in Korea, Vietnam. So based on the request, we can fulfill all of the requirements depending on the request of the customers, right?
So TÜV Rheinland, as a global company, have registered a number of CV testing laboratories, CVTL, in worldwide, and especially in the Asia Pacific region. We have several laboratories in areas where the development of medical devices has been active. We have creating an environment that meets the expectations of our clients. Furthermore, in areas where there are no testing laboratory capable of evaluation based on IEC 60601-1 series, we have qualified engineers who can carry out evaluation according to the standard. TÜV Rheinland Japan, as NCB, notified certification body who can issue CV certificate. We can issue certificate by ourselves, and we can react flexible on our client needs and timelines. TÜV Rheinland's global network of our CVTL allows us to react and issue certificates flexible in each time zone based on our client needs and timelines. As international testing house, TÜV Rheinland keeps the focus on speed, quality, and our customer wishes. At the same time, keep the needed flexible in a familiar environment.
So thank you, Dr. Choli and Oshiki-san, for sharing with us the importance of getting a medical device tested and certified properly to IEC 60601. So please make sure that your active devices are safe and reliable. Any oversight of key compliance standards can be costly to the manufacturers, especially in the areas of product redesign, compliance testing, device approval, and certification around time. It is also a matter of life to death. So expand your market access now, certify your active medical products with us, TÜV Rheinland. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with us through our social media channels or go to our website, www.tuv.com, and get in touch with our experts today. So thank you. See you guys soon. Bye. Stay safe.